And then we came to the main event. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. 3 hours almost into this program. That's all you saw. And did you notice, again, something is going to happen about this. Owens makes his entrance with his mean-sounding music. And then he comes out there and waits at the entranceway, and then they transition to Sami's music, and it always gets a bigger pop. And Sami's music is happy, and the people can sing "Woe" to it too. The pops are not as big, or maybe it's just this match this night, but I don't know that Sami out of the bloodline situation. I'm not talking about just being out of the bloodline, but out of the bloodline, not wrestling them or opposing them or being involved. It doesn't seem to be as big, or maybe it's just this crowd, or maybe it's just the show they'd sat through. But still, Sami gets a bigger pop than Owens. And Owens looks back over his shoulder like, are they coming out? They got to be going to do something at some point. But Owens and Sami make their entrance. They go to a break. Then they come back. There's more backstage cackling from Seth about Finn. Then they show Owens and Sami still in the ring with their music still playing in the arena. Then they billboard Logan Paul is going to be back on the show next week. Then they plug another match next week. Then Imperium makes their entrance. Then they have a VTR of Gunther beating Owens, and then Riddle injuring Da Vinci, or whatever the fuck his name is. Then they have in-ring introductions. The bell rang 11 minutes to start the match after the entrance of the babyfaces started. And they went 90 seconds. Sami did a dive, and they went to break. And when they came back, they had 4 minutes of match, and they went to a 3.5 minute long commercial break. And when they came back, there was less than 7 minutes remaining on the air in the program. And the people were screaming in that last segment and you saw Sami Zayn powerbomb Kaiser off the turnbuckle, and the announcer saying, "What a match we're seeing." Apparently they were, but we weren't seeing much of it. And then after they got the heat on Sami, they make simultaneous tags to Owens and Gunther, what passes for a hot tag in that company these days. And Owens makes a comeback, hits Swanton, gets a 2 count. They go back and forth between Gunther and Owens. And then they just, boom, both of them take a bump and do another simultaneous tag to Sami and Kaiser. And they go back and forth. And then he tags Gunther back in. And Gunther hit one of the goddamnest clotheslines I've ever seen in my life on Sami Zayn. Got a 2 count. And hit another one, got a 2 count. And then they tag Kaiser back in. Remember when we were talking about tag team matches the other day? I was like, why the fuck can they not just get the heat, tag the babyface, make a comeback, go into their fucking finish, all the tags? It confuses the issue, and it wears everybody down. But anyway, he's back in, and they do a double team, and Owens saves. They do a big 4-way. Riddle comes trying to run down the entranceway with the agents holding him back, and Gunther comes out and kicks him, and Owens levels Gunther, and Sami hits his finish on Kaiser. 1, 2, 3. About the last 5 minutes or so of the show was, wow, that was just fun. That was just swell. We had to wait 2 hours and 55 minutes to get there.
Well, that was Raw, and
boy, it certainly was.
Maybe we don't review this anymore. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe we might need to switch to NXT at some point. And all said, we got this goddamn 2 more hours of AEW every week starting this week. Can you say overexposure?